Ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing today? I am Angela of Hobby Night, and today I have a big ass sword that I'm actually very excited to work on. So we're going to let me tell you a little bit about this sword. Let me also say hello to everybody in chat, because holy cow, you guys are very, very active today in chat. Hello to Craig, Havman, Luke, and everybody else who might be lurking and just watching. It's lovely to see you guys. Hello! Hello, Alex. Hello, it's lovely to see you in chat. How are you doing? Hello, Neo. Yes, Chaos Cultist is here as well. He's off camera. So remember how we used to have the 3D printer off in the distance and you could hear its little like white noise hum? Well, now in its place, we have our airbrushing booth, and CC has been loving it, and I've been loving seeing him love it. So I'm very excited to explore that more. He's been exploring it. But yeah, hope you guys are doing all right. Okay, so the plan is, we have the Buster Sword. We have already, Chaos Cultist has gone ahead and he went ahead and filled some of the gaps that we had from our seams from our assembly. So I'm going to start today by simply, voice is out of sync with the video.
I don't know how to fix that.
Yeah, I don't know how to fix that either. Is it just... Huh.
I turn your mic on and then off and back on again.
Sure.
Give us a count. Give us
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yours is okay?
Okay, so maybe YouTube just...
Maybe it's just YouTube effing.
The reason there's no music is because it desynced again, so I'm worried OBS is having issues.
Yeah, see, that's why I was also stressed about it a little bit, but other people are saying it's okay, so maybe it's just a couple people's like YouTube connections or something like that. So sorry, guys. Okay, I have no idea where we're mounting the sword yet, actually, Luke. We right now it was more just a, God damn it, we want to make a Buster Sword, so we printed the Buster Sword. Here it is. So the idea is to sand down the filler that we've already applied to the model. That is the deal. Sounds fine? All right. Thank you, Raymond. Thank you. Yeah, I think it must just be... It sounds good now for you, Haven? Okay, yeah, it must be on YouTube side. If you guys are having any audio issues, potentially just refresh your page and come back in, and hopefully that will correct it. But yeah, so the idea is we're going to work on sanding down the wood filler that Chaos Cultist has already applied to the Buster Sword. And then we are going to see if it needs any additional wood filler, and if not, we'll probably get to, I guess we'll filler primer it?
Yep.
Outside?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good. So let me go ahead. I'm just going to put it on the table here. I'm going to adjust everything. I've got a couple things on here that I don't need on this table. Rude. Okay, and then I'm probably going to start with this very fine grit. Am I going to sand? I'm going to belt sand it? No, I'm going to sand it by hand. Unfortunately, like we've found, if I had a foot sander, I would use that. But we have found that like using my actual like hand sander is a little bit too much. It takes like it starts to fuck up with the PLA. So instead, I'm just going to do this, and I'm going to get a little bit of a mask on because I'm doing some dry sanding just so that I'm not inhaling wood dust. Let me be safe. Safe. Woo. All right. Where's my water? you, Hita Man. It is the Buster Sword from Final Fantasy VII. Which I am very pleased with how it turned out. That's upside down, Angela. Don't be a fool. Oh my god. All right. Oh, this is great because the hat's going to make it so that the slides on my head less. Huzzah! Sorting plastic could be bad for me. Yeah, sorting wood could also be, like wood filler could also be bad for me. So let's not do either. Let's not do either, chat. All right. This is gonna look good. Thank you. Yeah, we found the STL and was like, that looks cool. And we are both big fans of Final Fantasy VII. So we printed it. Hello, Kita.
Kita?
She's just peeking outside. Oh yeah. Let me just sand this big sword by hand. Said Tifa and Aerith both. I'm allowed to make the jokes. That would be cool for maybe a sword that like isn't tied to a specific IP, but because this one is we want to make it look like the IP's version of the sword, so we're not going to do any like fancy alternate paint jobs. Kita, come over here to your bed. Yeah, look at you. Look at you. Your little tail's in there. Yeah. Meow. Meow. Get in that bed. I bought a cat bed out here for her so she could hang out, and she refuses to lay down in it. As cats do when you buy them things, right? They're like, oh, I'll be more interested in this other thing that you didn't buy for me or that was not meant for me but came with the thing that you bought, like the box, for example. Nice, you're having sushi? Sweet. Very appropriate for while we're working on a sword based on a video game made in Japan. What kind of sushi did you get? Hello, Star Fury. It's lovely to see you in chat. She sits by it. I don't think you guys can quite see her. She is sitting by it and she's just sniffing it. It infuriates me. Just lay down in it, baby. Yeah, lay down in it. I just want you to lay down in there. It would make me so happy. Where is the thing that I'm looking for?
Oh.
I want a slightly lower grit. I'm using 1200, so I kind of want something a little like I want like this stuff. This?
The red. No, wait, the
Oh, I see. Ah, this stuff. What are you? Not quite that low. 80, 120, 120, 120, 80, 80, 80. Okay, this is actually, no, that's a little too low. 40? Oh, interesting. Interesting. Hold on, chat. I'm finding maybe, okay, maybe I'll try this. I like spongy sandpapers. All right, I am gonna pull out the picks. Come on, for your teeth. You're full of chili tonight? Nice. What kind of chili did you make or eat? Or both? Oh, Alex, thank you so much for the 200 kroner donation. Better check up on your inventory, dear. Love from the Danish shores, Alex. Thank you so much, Alex. I definitely will. I need to get, like, it's funny. I have, like, a lot of, like, very, very fine grit, very, very, very low grit, but I feel like I don't have between, like, 500 to, like, 800. That's what I feel like I'm missing at this point. But that's okay. We can always correct that. Okay, let's go ahead and go back to this. Pretty good. It's feeling pretty good. Homemade chili, so you don't remember the ingredients. It was hot though. Nice. Important question. Was it with or without beans? Beans.
Star Fury's message.
Creative Assembly are holding a reveal on Thursday, which may include Total War Warhammer 40k. Nice. Ooh, that's exciting.
Yeah, there's a reason why news is scheduled for this week.
Yeah, it makes sense. Well, if that is announced, that is extremely, extremely exciting. I'm going to use the air blower for a second. Nope, I told you to turn off.
What?
I accidentally turned it back on when I meant to turn it off. Oh, I guess I should put my apron on. Well, I've already made my pants dirty at this point, so I kind of feel like there's no point. Here, I'll dab my pants. Hold on. I'll go get a little bit of water. Give me a second. Then I'm talking to chat. I'm telling them that I'm going to dab my pants. I'm going to leave for a second. I'm going to go get some water on this paper towel. And then I'm going to come back and I'll put my apron on. There we go. There's water on the paper towel now. I squeezed it out. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Fine. Because I did have that thought after I already started to like rub my hands all over my pants and went, I should put my apron on. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. All right. There. Cleaned. Okay. There we go. There we go. Apron's going on. That way we're making a little bit less of a mess on ourselves. Maybe actually put the apron on correctly though, Angela. That would be the smart thing. Oh, did they tease Nagash for Warhammer 3? Because they're gonna like destroy the world or something finally?
Yeah, I saw the Nagash preview. That was definitely Nagash.
That's fair. That makes me a little sad. I mean, it makes sense. Why would they?
It'll be fine. The Mortal Empire is still good.
Yeah, exactly. I'll still be able to play the game, but it makes me sad that I have to watch Old World die again. So do we think that means that they're going to like attempt to make a or are already working on an Age of Sigmar one? Yeah, probably. Probably. Just adjusting this. It felt a little weird. There we go. Still feel like that looks a little weird. Hold on, I'm going to adjust it one more time. Oh, it's because it's like up my fucking throat. That's why. There. No, stop going up. There we go. That's where I want you. Goodness. I don't need gloves for this one, Luke. They'll just get shredded on the sandpaper that I'm using. If I was like applying the acetone, I'll put gloves on for that, but I'm not yet. Nice thing about the sponge ones is because they're kind of rough on multiple sides, you can use it to get build up on the edges. Like if you've got like small edges, like on the sword, for example, right here, you can't really see it on screen. It's too blown out right now in the lighting. But there's a small edge there, and I was able to clean that up really easily. Let me not rattle that right off. That would be good. That would be good. It's actually the warmest it's been in the bay for a while. Today, we actually have sun. Oh my God. I feel like it's been ages since I've seen it. It really throws off like my flow. See, I want to get, they make like, you know, those like, I almost said pediatric, but that's not the right word. The foot sanders, the ones that you use for when you're trying to like, you've got like really crusty feet and you're trying to get rid of all of that built up dead skin. Like those electric foot sanders, those work really well for this. So that's actually what I'm hoping to get at some point. I'm gonna let this. Sure. There's in the drawer on that one that has the one missing, top leftmost,
Yeah.
there are more caps.
Cool.
Oh yeah, like I have like these filing sticks. And so you guys know how I did recently, sip of this. So you guys remember the latest video where I did the shopping tour, or not tour, but like guide on inexpensive, basically building Shay's gift box. So one of the things that I actually picked up prior to and partially inspired that video was these sanding files. They're little sticks, like literally little sticks. They were $3. I haven't opened or used them yet because I haven't had a groove, but there are some here that I might end up needing to. But yeah, I completely agree. Like craft supply stores, I am not a supporter of the politics of the store that I shopped in that video. But I will take.
They aren't a fan of ours either.
But they aren't a fan of my politics either. So, but I will take advantage of their cheap deals. So there's at least that. Yeah, no, I've really like I've invested in a lot of different sanding tools. I really like any kind of like 3-dimensional sanding tool. So anything like a sponge, the sticks, something that gives me a little bit more to grip, because otherwise if it's just the paper, I really just my that's when my hand wears out. How long are you gonna need to do physios post having the cage off? I mean, I assume it probably is like dependent on how quickly or not you like get back to full form post removal and everything. But like, did they give you like an estimated, oh, we expect you to be doing physio for this much longer, and then you won't have to do it as much, or it'll be really reduced? Exactly, Star Fury. I completely agree with you. They're totally good for getting rid of sprue residue and like cut points on models. They're also good for getting in like tight areas, or just like if you have like one area where you really just have a buildup, like a cutoff point from a sprue. Totally great. And I like that they're flexible. That's the cool thing about them. Oh, look, thank you so much for being a member for 12 months, a full year. Hot damn, that's awesome, sir. Begging for the feathers Damascus on the back of the blade, please. Unfortunately, that is not up to me. This is Chaos Cultist project, and he has a very specific color scheme he already wants in mind. Now, we are going to have some texture on it. We're going to use a couple of hammered metal spray primes. Or not primers, but like spray paints. But we want it to match what is actually going, like how the blade looks in the video game for this first one. Like down the line, we'll probably do other blades, and maybe I will attempt to do a Damascus like steel design. That would be really, really cool. But for this one, it's gonna end up being like hammered black, I think, on this portion, if I remember correctly. So like hammered black here to about like this to the sculpted part. So like, and then this sculpted part and this.
No. Okay.
Sorry, go ahead, go for it.
The main colors of this are going to be a bright silver for the beveled edge.
Yes.
There will be a hammered steel for this larger unbeveled section, down to where this greebling occurs.
Yeah.
The greebling will be a different steel, slightly different hue from this one, but still a dark one. That then goes into the handguard, and then the wrap on the handguard will be a faux red, which I might even buy a leather to do
yeah,
at some point.
Which would be really cool.
Yes.
Damascus would be very difficult, and I am not sure I am. Now, on something this large, I'm not sure I want to attempt it. Like on the knife for like the like if we printed another combat knife down the line for guardswoman or something like that, or sister of battle, I might try Damascus on that. But on this one, we have a specific idea. Three to four? Okay.
Don't overcut. You don't want to dig the glue back out. You know.
Yes.
I'll say let the grit do its work.
Yes.
So I gotta get sanded again after filler anyway.
True. That's pretty good. You prefer my cosplays? Excellent. The Fallout prop is coming along quite well, actually. For that goes with my Fallout cosplay. So, yeah, the blaster, exactly. No, that's why I wasn't really like wanting to really say more than that. I just wanted to give you guys an update that it's looking good. Yeah, the wood filler is lightened a lot because I've sanded a lot of it down. Alex, oh my gosh, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Oh, yay! Let's see. Who do we have that just got added in? Ollie1987, CJ Watson Jr., Diesel Gravy, the Eternal Crusader, and Captain Ginyu9637. Welcome to the Hobby Night Legion. Alex, thank you so much for the gifted memberships. We very much appreciate you, sir. Woo! Nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, Angela, don't be dumb. Make sure to go back down so you're caught up. Thank you, Alex. Thank you so much, sir. Yay! And welcome to all of our new members. I look forward to seeing you guys in the Discord. How do you start subbing? If you want to join me, if you want to join on YouTube for my safe work content, then you can hit the join button here on YouTube, and that will get you access to the Hobby Night Discord and all of that. But if you are interested in some of the spicier content, then you can find the links to that in my link tree, which should be in the video description. Thank you for asking. All right, I feel like this is probably pretty good on this side. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in my lap and brace it a little so I can get this. The second one, then links in the video description. Hobby After Dark. If you just search that, you'll probably find both either my Fansly or my OnlyFans, depending on what you prefer. Okay, that side looks good. Let's flip her over. And the yellow is back because we haven't sanded anything on this side. Let's start down here. There we go. Ooh, let's not do that. Trying to get some of the extra dust out of my sanding tool so that it functions better. Huzzah! Oh, well, thank you, thank you. I'm especially proud of the most recent video. Just saying. Which will be up on Fansly by this evening. Okay, let's take this out. Oh, of course. Absolutely. She hasn't been using it, so I'll definitely give it a little vacuum and everything, give it a wash. Don't worry, Neo. Honestly, maybe I've been considering that already anyways, just because like she keeps sniffing on it, but she doesn't want to be in it. And I'm like, does it smell like too much like the store still? Maybe I need to like clean it and then smother it in my scent or something. Or at least like put a t-shirt of mine in there to get her to be like, oh, mom's scent. So we'll see. I'm gonna basically do both and then not have a good answer as to what actually caused her to lay in it, if any of them work. Oh, Rob, thank you. Appreciate that. You're so sweet. Alex, I understand. I mean, listen. When I accidentally got that temporary ban, that's exactly what I did. I took that ban and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go over to OnlyFans, and I took my pants off. It was awesome. And more of that's gonna be happening on the VIP page in the future as well, including this month. When is the next spicy stream? I haven't decided exactly. I've been either debating this coming Saturday or possibly like later into the month. I haven't fully.
Either the 13th or the 20th is the most.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's either gonna be the 13th or the 20th.
Whichever Saturday is closest to those dates.
Yeah, I don't know the exact dates, but whatever Saturday is closest to like those two dates. I mean, exactly. Who needs pants anyways?
I'd be very cold right now. There may be a Christmas stream.
There might end up being a Christmas stream. It's not going to be probably like the last Christmas stream. Yeah, it'll be more of a hangout stream. I had an idea for like doing a thing for a stream, but I think it's like too late at this point, and like things. Not the subathon, although that would be totally fine. No, I was going to if people wanted to send Christmas cards, I was gonna open those, and then I was gonna, because I have that little camera, I was gonna mail back I'll do it for Valentine's. So yeah, we'll do that. Oh yeah, that's actually more fun for Valentine's Day anyways. Like it.
So I haven't hit white on top. That's gonna be my last step.
That's awesome. It's looking good.
Yeah. All with some gray, dark gray underneath.
No, that's great.
Hey.
I really want to sniff everything.
Yeah, we can't sniff the fucking bug trap.
But I want to. I want to sniff the bug traps, Dad. I want to stick my little nose in them and then get it stuck in them and then have us free and then watch you and Dad, Mom freak out. That's exactly what I want. It's true, Luke. I am one of the most Slaanesh corrupted Sisters of Battle ever. Accurate. Accurate sauce.
And folks, if you find that sound annoying on video, imagine how I feel.
I'm sorry.
It is what it is. That bachelor table has gotten more use.
I know. This thing has...
My bachelor table, I'm referring to the folding table. It's always been my, like, we used to eat dinner in front of the TV.
Yes.
And I'd have that in front of my chair, and it was the most like bachelor bullshit. Like, I'm a bachelor eating meals in front of the TV moment. I don't know.
Yes, I understand.
I was like, I want a tray that I can eat my TV meals while I watch my Yogs cast.
Yes. Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Oh, I remember where the origin of it was.
What's that?
I would be really sarcastic because when we bought it originally, we saw it at Target, and like the photo on it was people using it in like a really high-end home.
Yes.
And I was like, this is not what this tray is used for.
No. No, this is like at a...
This is when like we were both working normal jobs. I was in dev and you were working retail.
Yep. Oh my god, I remember that.
That's true, yes. The sword itself is now the table.
It's true. It's true.
That'd be a hell of a sushi platter.
It's instead of serving your meal on a hot chick, you get it served on a Final Fantasy prop weapon. Part of the meal.
Because I'm not really into the...
True, true. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Valid point. I like it. I like it. Dude, have you guys seen the trailer for that new Nier Automata, I think it is, and like Final Fantasy like crossover thingamadoodle that they're doing, where it's like Tifa and Yuffie in Nier Automata's like outfit.
B2's outfit.
And yeah, in B2's outfits, and it's so good. Yes, I do too. I was like, okay, so I literally told Chaos Cultist, I was like, I love the outfits in Nier Automata, but I have never played it, and I know nothing about it. So I would never actually buy the costumes because I would feel like such a fraud as like a fan because I've never actually like enjoyed it. And I've never played it. So like I have no concept of it, right? So like I would feel very fake wearing it, but now I can buy the costume and then either cosplay as Yuffie or Tifa, which I am familiar with, and therefore I feel justified. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that collab. As a paint and body tech, are you trying to get ultra smooth? Ditch the foam drywall sanding block and use a proper block of sandpaper from the auto store. I'm not trying to go for a like hyper smooth look.
We're going to go for the hyper smooth after we do filler primers.
Yeah. Which we have finer sandpaper for that. This is just for like getting the rough bits off. So it's been working fine. But this is whoop.
What was that?
That was my compressor. Which is fine. I had it on the table and I didn't realize. And then I shifted the table accidentally. Well, I didn't shift the table accidentally. I shifted it on purpose, but not knowing that I had that thing on it. I'm sure that, like, narratively, I probably would. Like, I've kind of heard, like, bits and pieces of it. The problem is it's too fucking long, and I do not have time for that. Like, I like to do too many things to sit there and commit, like, multiple days worth of time to a game that, like, the gameplay from even the early trailers that I did see didn't super
third-person action shooter.
Yeah, it didn't super appeal to me. Like, I don't mind third-person action shooters, but they're not my favorite. If you took this to work, your boss would shit. I mean, yeah, that's probably true. Depending on where you worked. I guess if you worked at a place where, like, prop weapons were maybe, like, normal, then it would be fine. But if it was not, they'd be like, what the hell? And that'd be bad, because then you could get fired or something, and we don't want that. We don't want that. Nobody wants that. Okay, I definitely saw a little bit on the other side. your 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 coworkers will throw you a party. Nice. Yeah, I saw a little bit on this side that I was definitely not. Oh, I'm absolutely fine with Resident Evil. Like, that is one of the few, like, third-person action games that I actually do really enjoy. But that's just because, like, Resident Evil 4 was my first Resident Evil, and I fucking loved that game.
I love Resident Evil 4, Boo being the first thing.
Well, I didn't listen. I'm sorry. I didn't play the first ones. I didn't. I wasn't a gamer back then. So I never experienced the OGs when they were coming out. But yeah, like the Resident Evil franchise, definitely for sure. But generally, I don't normally prefer third-person action adventure. Like, it's not the action adventure part that bothers me, it's the third person. I prefer to be in first person if I'm going to be doing, like, an action adventure game.
That's why you never really played much of The Witcher.
Yeah, exactly. It's why I never played much of The Witcher. It's actually one of the reasons that I actually also don't really like the Zelda games. Because they also are third-person action games. And I don't know. I've never enjoyed it. Oh my god, I love the Resident Evil movies. Don't you? The only one that you're allowed to hate on is the very last one where they just fucked over Wesker. But all the other ones, I love all of them. They're so campy. They're perfect in that way. Also, I just like to believe that that's actually, like, just him writing this, like, this action-adventure story for his wife. That's all it turned into. It was just the director writing an action-adventure, like, narrative for his wife to star in, and I cannot not love that. That's just so good. So you know what's amazing to me? We did this. And by we, I mean the Chaos Cultist did this filler about 3 or 4 days ago. And I think I just found some wet material. How? It's been like, I mean, yeah, it's been cold, so it's not like been, but like that was definitely like wet filler. The F. So I just like dug out a little bit of wet filler. So this stuff is definitely drying slow right now. So when we prime it, we'll probably want to give it like a little bit extra time, even if it looks dry.
Yep.
Because yeah, that was interesting. Okay, do you want to feel this real quick and see what you think?
No, I'm a little bit.
Okay, never mind then.
With chemicals, and no, I cannot be feeling things right now.
Understood. Sorry. No problem. Thank you, Smoke That Smoke. We 3D printed the Cloud's Buster Sword from Final Fantasy VII. Assembled it out of pieces. There's about 4 plates worth of pieces. And we are currently at the first of the filler stages to make sure we got a nice, beautiful prop at the end. You're not in a MOBA game, so DOW3 can blow you. I understand. Neo. It breaks my heart to hear you say that, but Dawn of War in general, like, oh, I guess because it's a MOBA. The other ones aren't a MOBA though. Yeah, you're right. Okay, never mind. I was thinking. You're right. 3 sucks because it is a MOBA. Yes. No, I understand. My understanding. My brain was catching up. Well, we don't have to. Well, that one we just pretend like it doesn't exist, man. Like the rest of us. I so disassociate because I never played that one. I never played that Dawn of War. And because I never will play that Dawn of War generally does, like, I kind of forget it exists, even though I know it's the most hated one. And so, like, because Dawn of War 1 and 2, which I have played, have 0 MOBA elements, my brain forgot to connect them properly together. Which one does? 2. There's a hero focus. I mean, I guess there is a hero focus in a little bit of a way, but it's not full blown. Like, it's not to the point where I would say, like, yes, this is definitely like them ripping off MOBAs. No, 3 is. What am I talking about? Dawn of War 3 isn't out yet? Exactly. Dawn of War 3 isn't announced. It was announced earlier this year. Hasn't actually released yet. Exactly. See, we all understand here. All right. Don't be doing that. Don't be rolling all over the place. All right, I'm gonna get the shop vac out. Hello, Kita. Meow. You are a cat. A fluffy, fluffy cat. Did you know that? Sometimes I don't think she hears me when I tell her at least multiple times a day that she's a cat. So I just repeated a bunch for her. All right, I apologize for the potential sucking noise. But I'm going to vacuum. insert joke here about blowing me? There we go. All right, Keita. Huh? To answer the question nobody asked, Shay just made the best 2 Turtle Doves post ever. Oh, excellent! Did that come out today? Nice. Hello, Fluky. How are you doing? How you doing? Yes, of course, we're using protection. Always, we're safe here. We're safe here. We want to make sure that everyone should always use protection. Especially when you're in the shop. We all know this. We all know this. All right. Vacuum away. Keita's bed has been also vacuumed, so it should be good for her. Gonna wait for an inspection on this from CC. Oh yeah, no problem. Oh, I understand that.
Oh, thank you. So much better. That's great. Yeah, that's gonna flip it.
Sorry, always consuming caffeine. There you go.
Great. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, they're great.
Cool. Then at this point, this one is ready for filler primer whenever we want to do that.
Oh, I thought you were still gonna hit with some acid.
Did you want me to? Do you still want me to do a like once over to everything with a thin layer of acetone? I don't think it's too much. So
I don't think it's necessary.
I think it depends. I mean, it really. So because you are using a couple of textured paints, I don't think it's necessary either. I think you could probably just, although I just noticed a little bit here where I need to get a little bit out of the groove before we, it's very, very thin. But yeah, I think you could probably be fine just going straight to filler primer, and then maybe we do like 2 layers of that after like one full blown wet sanding.
Yeah, my plan is it's also going to, just because it's so huge and rattle cans are what they are, probably do it in 3 parts.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I imagine we're gonna have to do some masking and everything to like.
Not for the filler.
Not for the filler, but like later on down the line. Yeah. In 3 parts. Yeah, I think. Yeah, because it's so big. Basically, do like the handle, like the middle section,
the materia, and then like the midsection,
and then the tip. Yeah. I think so as well.
That way I have something to handle doing all of it.
Yep, exactly. You also could alternatively just lay it on, like, put it.
To fill it.
I mean, I can. I don't mind. It's just gonna be. I need to get better respirator equipment on.
I don't think it's necessary. If this was Stormtrooper armor, glassy texture, yes.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going for that.
Yeah. It's also like.
Of course, you can see the fractures from here.
Well, yeah, because you're also seeing it because one of the key things and why I do definitely think we should in the future I think we'll
epoxy glued it instead of
and so those aren't cracks as much as you're just seeing epoxy, which is not accepting any of the filler, like the wood filler at all, period, like because it doesn't have any gaps, which makes sense. So if you see like really like obvious like cracks, it's not cracks. It's just that you're seeing the epoxy. The joint closest to the tip.
So are you guys talking about this one?
This one here?
This is a joint that's glued.
I see.
Maybe doing this one's a good idea.
Well, yeah, I see a little bit of a gap here. Like very small in one section. You guys are
referring to this? This is a discoloration because of the... it's not cracked, guys. This is a discoloration because of the two-part epoxy. This is epoxy. It's
very, I promise you, it's very sealed.
Yeah.
But like, if you're talking about here, I would agree. I can feel a little bit of an edge.
Just to show you, no catch or anything. There's no hole in there.
Yeah, it's not a crack. But I agree with maybe down here. So I'll put a little bit of filler with acetone there. That is not the place I need to be.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and get that one. That was not...
that you didn't do at all, yeah.
They glued it because it was so much smaller. And it doesn't have any support.
Yes. I grab the wood filler. I'm gonna put gloves on, Luke. Don't worry. Oh? Oh, I see it's not spraying. Oh, maybe we'll have to do some deeper research then.
Fine.
Well, it's pretty old. Like, I'm not surprised that, like, over the moves and stuff, it's gotten a little fudged. All right, let's get some of this in there. Probably won't need more than that. Pop that open, and then let me get my gloves on. Yes, I am Doth Angela. Dude, I watched a video
today that was like music mixed in with like dialogue from the various like basically Maul's full plot line. Fuck, he's like my favorite character of all time. I love Darth Maul so much. Like they were cooking so hard with him. And especially the combination of him and like Kenobi. Ah, so good. Alright, let's get this mixed together. Alright. Put it a bit more this way. Hello, KOJ. How you doing? How you doing? This side. I did enjoy my Thanksgiving. Thank you for asking. Hopefully, if you celebrate it, you did as well. All right, let's go ahead. It's just pure acetone I dropped on that. I'm just gonna brush this on in place because it makes me stress. Okay, I'm gonna roll. We can do this way, this side. The only place I really might do it is like right here. So there's a little tiny bit of a gap there. I think the filler primer might take it in, but just to be extra safe and while I've got extra material out, it won't hurt. no problem, Peter. Welcome to the page. All right, let's flip it to the other side and do the same thing. Still got what materials, so might as well. Oh, well, I mean, that's the thing is like, we're not planning on swinging this sword around. It is a prop. And not a combat safe prop. Literally a prop. Like a display prop. I'm gonna maybe pose with it sexily here or there. But like beyond that, it's not gonna be doing anything intense. So we're not worried about this thing like withstanding anything, really. I mean, it's not gonna be. I mean, outside of my clumsiness, that's really the biggest thing it's got to worry about. But there's nothing really helping it at that point. I think that might just be epoxy in there. Okay. That feels pretty good. I already did the spine of the blade, Luke. On both the sections that I need to work on. And we've already filled the other ones, so it's fine. We're all good. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah, that's valid. Okay. I think this just needs to dry now. So I'm going to set it off to the side. Lovely. Ooh. You will finish the dishes?
Makes sense. Enjoy. Whew. All right, let me get this put away. Get in there. Get that. Don't need that anymore. Actually, I am going to use that. Just kidding. Just kidding. Oh, yeah. Hold on. I realize why I might be a little muffled for you. How's that? Is that a little bit better? All right. That is just going to set over here to dry. Might actually take it outside. Yeah, I know. I understand what you're saying, Luke. I've already filled that area. Like that section's already been taken care of. The sections that I wanted to get on that area have been taken care of. I guess that's what I'm getting at. I understand and respect that you might think I need to do more, but I'm not swinging it around as if it's a real weapon. So I don't think we need to worry too much about it being like that stable. And I think we're at a good place. All right, and then let me see if I can get some of this off the floor. Hey, that worked well. I wasn't sure if because it was acetone, it would like react well or something. I don't know. Cool, and then I'll just vacuum again at another point. Boop. All right, that feels good. Everything is closed up. The plastic dab. The acetone's already put away. We'll need that for a little bit. Or that. Cool. Seems good. I think at this point, I'm actually going to still do a little bit of sanding, but we're going to be doing some wet sanding because we wanted to wet sand this blade. So I'm going to work on that. All right, let me grab that. Where is my chat? What did you do with my container for water? Oh yeah, that's true. Is it not? It's probably not dried out yet. Okay, cool. I will. No, that's absolutely fine. All right, chat. I'm going into the kitchen real fast. One, to rinse my hands. And two, to get a little container so that I can do this wet sanding. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this big boy. Cool. And then I'm also going to grab myself a little snack in the form of a gummy pack. Oh my God, I cannot tell you guys how much I'm very happy that it's sunny today. It makes me so happy. I'm looking for something specific and I can't find. There it is. I'm looking for that. All right. You're going to pop off because you're nodding. You need to go take a nap. I completely understand that. See you next time. Thank you so much for joining us. Bye, Luke. See you later. Thank you for stopping by today. It's always lovely to have you in chat. All right.
Where's the cheap Tupperwares?
We don't really have any more cheap Tupperware, so just use the other ones. It's fine. I'm gonna replace them because we've had them for a long time. Interesting. I want to see what this looks like when we dry it. Oh, I want to see if this color change is like actually happening or if it is just like the film over top of it because it's still very wet. Yeah, interesting. Okay, so this is the side that I've sanded, which is a little bit more of like a satin finish now, I would say. And like this side is, the original side is like way more glittery. So this is the non-sanded side. This is the sanded side. No. I just think it's interesting what it's doing. It's definitely smoother as well. And it's, I think, cleaning up the those drippiness. So we are looking good.
Oh yeah, with all kinds of clogged up in here.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, the gray primer.
Ah, maybe a little too thick. Well, we're learning.
Yeah.
Ross Tepper, I'm doing quite well today. Thank you for asking. How are you doing today? I've been hard at work, mostly sanding swords today, or sharp objects that would be sharp. Ooh, you're storytelling your first game of Blood on the Clock Tower this week. I will pray for you. Good luck. Good luck. You'll be fine. You'll be totally fine. Dude, I played in a fantastic game of Blood on the Clock Tower this past Sunday. You will be able to see that Probably, like, I get the impression it's going to end up being the YouTube episode, but I do, it could potentially just be the Patreon episode, but I really, oh my God, that game, hot damn. And that is all I will say, because holy shit, that game.
I saved your life.
You did save my life. Oh no, you've been in bed ill for most of the week, but you're almost better. That's great. Well, I hope you're fully recovered in time enough for your game. But you're gonna do great. So what narrative are you running? Are you just doing one of the basic, like the beginner ones? Or are you doing like an advanced script?
Oh, no.
Everything all right over there?
Yeah, I grossly misassembled something.
I see. Oh yes, with Blomko. It was an excellent episode. Like I said, I don't know if it's going on his Patreon or if it's going on their YouTube, but I kind of get the impression it's going to be the YouTube one. But I genuinely do not want to say anything because I think it's such a good episode. It's going to be such a good episode of Demon Eyes. I actually, like, it's one that I am genuinely kind of curious to watch myself. Just because I want to see. Oh, that's fine. Don't worry if you haven't watched my Demon Eyes episode. No, mine was an episode on YouTube. I remember because I shared it. Or I'm not actually sure which of them runs the Instagram account, but whoever runs their Instagram account, I remember like mentioned it or something like that. Or maybe it was on I don't remember. I just remember it was on YouTube. Okay. I think at this point, like, it's pretty dry. I'm not worried about it. I'm going to go ahead and just do a hand dry brushing of silver onto this now, I think. That's the plan, right? Cool.
Be a dry brush. It could be a full brush.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna paint it now, but I do it in a like another silver tone. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and use steel.
Still getting nothing.
Really?
Yeah. If I just get a compressor and stuff.
I was gonna say, like, before we replace the brush, I feel like we should try buying maybe a new airbrush compressor.
We need to buy a new brush.
Oh, really? Okay. I didn't know if they were interchangeable or
Yeah,
not.
they kind of are. This is a kit.
That's true. You're right. That's true. That did come as a kit. Well, I'll have to look and do some research then and see if, it makes sense. We've had that thing for like 5-ish years. So I'm not surprised.
Yeah, no, this is a disaster.
Hello, Sheldon Wolf. I'm sorry that you were saying?
This is a disaster.
Okay.
Can you help me with paper towels when you have a moment?
Absolutely. I can do so right now. All right, here you go. Paper towels.
Down there, please.
Got it. Let me get that cleaned up.
Although I'm not convinced it's not terrible paint.
Are you still using the air stuff? Yeah, I'm.
This is what happens when I dump it out. It's still.
Yeah, that doesn't. I'm worried the paint has gone bad or something.
Yeah.
Especially since you were having really good success yesterday with the speed paint through it,
Yep.
and that was fine.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah,
I'm gonna switch to these like army paint or air paints. They have this block
Well,
everything.
and I know those are old. Like that's not. I think because I think like the speed paints, they've updated that formula.
Yeah, I'm mixing it with thinner too, and it is not.
Interesting. Okay. Nothing for the 501st today, although that is something that down the line we want to do. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's paint. It's terrible.
Okay, well then no more using that paint then. You do hope that the Danish police are here, have the German worker Tonto knife, big sucker I can buy but can't own. I know that there's some like weird restrictions in some countries for like certain types of like weapons and everything. Didn't realize that like large knives were also, I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense in the EU in certain places, but I am a little surprised. Oh, I don't really do too much on those channels right now, though. So if you're looking for like consistent additional content, really it's mostly here. Lego's direction that they've started to go, I haven't been super thrilled with all like the weird light stuff. Which I have no, like, I'm not opposed to lighting in Lego sets. I just think like the prices have gotten crazy at the justification of that. I think it might take a couple of coats, but I think it'll work. You've chosen a custom script, so that's what you're going to be running. Nice. It's a modified script of the it's a modified script of the month from Pandemonium Institute. Nice. Very, very fun. That sounds awesome. It's so interesting. This paint like is sitting on this Rust-Oleum in a weird way. I don't know why. Like it's sticking, but it's kind of like almost functioning like I would imagine when you do like a gold leaf, like a true gold leaf technique. But I do like what it's doing, so I'm gonna keep going with it. Vacuum some Stormtrooper armor? Like, you mean like vacuum mold it? I don't have a machine capable of doing vacuum molding. Be a little difficult. Probably gonna 3D print it. And it's probably gonna be Clone Trooper armor. Or Mandalorian armor. I don't know if it'll be Stormtrooper armor specifically. You do? That's cool. Holding this towards the heater so it dries faster. Let me see. I want to do a check. Where is my, there it is. I want to grab some lead belcher because I feel like this is a 40K knife. It is a 40K knife, and I definitely want it to be that color tone. And while this steel is working, I don't quite want to like, it's not quite the color, the tone that I want. So I'm going to pop upstairs really quick and grab, not in this one, no, lead belcher. We don't have many of the Citadel paints down here. So I'm just gonna run upstairs real quick and grab it. Because I know I have some in, oh, actually, I apologize. Can you actually just grab me, out of the cabinet, the black cabinet on the bottom shelf, there is the Citadel like container, that box container thing. I think that's in there. Yes. Unless you need me to do it because of your back. Thank you.
Thanks for putting it on the bottom shelf.
Sorry. I put it down there because I didn't think I would need access to it immediately, but I know I have spare lead belcher bottles in here. So I'm just gonna use that because I don't mind. Yes, there we go. We have like a ton of them. Vortex mixer. I am at my post. I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing, sir. Interesting. God, that would have been a super helpful role for us in the script we were running. I don't remember what the name of it was, but it was, oh boy. It was an oh boy script. Okay. Don't really feel, I'm gonna take the apron off. I don't really feel like I need it on at this point because I'm not doing sanding. Fantastic. Yeah, they look great. Oh, look at the little squigs. They look fantastic. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. Boop. Yeah, there's just something about seeing lead belcher on this that just feels right.
Have a good rest.
See you later. Thank you for stopping by. Good luck with your game. Get some rest and hope you have fun. I'm sure it's going to be an amazing time. Okay, so the lead belcher side. versus the non-lead belcher side. Cave squigs, bouncing squigs, squigoths. They are they're engine squigs. Let's call them engine squigs actually, because they're the ones powering the pirate ship that I have been working on. So I'm going to call them little engine squigs. And then Havman, thank you so much for the $5 donation. Need to say thanks for the close-up chopstick tutorial on last live stream, or on a past live stream. You're not great, but it's the best you've done with them. Plus you didn't drop anything. Heck yeah. Hey, that's great. So happy to hear that the lesson helped you. I'll add that to my LinkedIn. I'll professional chopstick teacher, holder teacher. Not actually. That would be very silly. But I'm glad it helped, genuinely. Well, thank you, Havman. Glad I was able to help. There. Knife. I stab. Thankfully, it's made of plastic and can do nothing to hurt you. Well, okay, maybe it can like bonk you a little bit, but I don't actually think it could cut you. But it doesn't matter because Crocodile Dundee would still be really impressed because it's a big knife. I mean, just look how big it is next to me. The length of my torso. The power of paintbrush and knife together. I don't know why. I'm being silly. Barney Ross wants his blade back. Okay. I am going to hang this to let it air dry before I put one more coat. I think there's a little bit of some patchiness, and then we're gonna start actually doing some weathering on it. But I'm just gonna let this hang over here for a second. Sorry, I'm going off camera. But that is feeling good. Woohoo! Let's close this paint pot. You think my thighs could do more damage than the prop knife? Considering I have definitely hip checked something, you know, did a nice little like been like walking, moving around, and then just been like, and then I move my hip really wildly. It hits like a table, like that, and then there will of course be something inevitably like this water that I could have just spilt right there because I wasn't paying attention. Or more than likely, it's like one of Chaos Cultist projects, and then I'll just like inevitably hip check it right off of a table. Completely. Just like it is the thing that will happen most often. It's devastating. I hate it. I'm so clumsy. Like, genuinely, it's too clumsy. It's very annoying. Okay. I don't want to really get too invested into something else quite yet, simply because I really don't think it's going to take that long for that thing to dry. What time actually is it? Oh, it's 2:50. It's almost 3 o'clock. Okay, cool. In that case, I am actually going to go ahead and aw, well, thank you. I mean, people usually tend to forgive me because they're like, then they see what hip checked their thing and they're like, oh, okay, well, I mean, at least that's what took it out. But I still feel bad about it. I still feel bad about it. However, I realize it's almost 3, which is when I normally take a break anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and take that break. That'll give the knife a little bit more time to dry. And then when I'm back, it should be definitely ready for another coat. So I will do that, and I'll see you guys when I am back. It'll be about, let's see, it's almost 3 o'clock now, so we'll say at 3:20, just to give myself a little flexibility. I'm probably gonna go check out my plants. This is the first time they've had like natural daylight in days. So I'm like, I've got them all outside of the greenhouse right now, and I just wanna make sure they're all happy and healthy. So I'll see you guys in about 20 minutes. We'll be back soon. Hello, everybody. Hello, we're back. Well, I'm back. And I need to get the knife. I didn't actually do that before I turn the screen back on. Hold on. All right, we're looking good. This is dry now, so we're gonna go ahead and do one more layer. I'm gonna let it dry one more time, and then we're gonna get to weathering it. That is my plan. I need paper towels. I have none out here because I was smart and didn't plan. I ate cereal basically during my whole break. I didn't do anything else that I should have been doing, like getting fresh paper towels or anything like that. I ate cereal. Also, hello, Predators. It's lovely to see you in chat. How you doing? Okay, we're good, I think. Let's do another layer with this. And I don't know what the hell is happening outside right now, but there's some noises and it's freaking me out a little. Something's happening. I'm not doing anything. I don't know what's going on outside. Maybe our neighbors are having their, like, bins cleaned? That's my guess. Because it sounds like water.
That would be the sound of the trash can cleaning service cleaning our neighbor's trash cans.
I called it. I literally just said that. I was like, I bet it's going to be this. And because I was like, it sounds like high-powered water.
My God.
And I was like, I bet it's our neighbors getting their garbage cans cleaned. I'm so smart. Thank you for the welcome backs. Thank you, thank you. Did everybody have a nice little break? Yes, apparently that is something that happens. I don't know. I've never done that. I also just use my hose. Um, and I know that they have one because all of the houses out here do. But I guess I don't know. Maybe they just really hate garbage and they're like, I don't want to do this myself, and so I'm going to pay someone to do it for me. I don't know. Okay, I think that's looking good. Let's check the other side. Yeah, it's looking pretty good there as well. Cool. Thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this so far. The blade's coming along really well. So this is my second layer of, I guess technically it's my third layer of a metallic onto it. And I'm pretty happy with how it's looking. I think I'm gonna let it dry and then I'm gonna do, sorry, hold on. My whole throat just dried completely out. Where's my water? Oh my gosh. Oh, don't fall. There we go. Oh my God. I don't know what just happened there, but like a massive like section of my throat just completely dried out and it made talking really painful. What I was saying is I'm pretty happy with how this has turned out. I think what I'm gonna do is my initial plan before I talk to Chaos Cultist to make sure I'm following the steps he think might be best for this. Because I think he wanted to spray the hilt and stuff in copper, I think is what we decided. So I want to know if he wants me to put a little pausey on what I'm doing and let him do his prime, like the base coat of copper, or if I should start weathering the knife. But I have a feeling we probably want to do the prime first, because I feel like it makes sense to weather it as a whole rather than sections. That way the weathering can be even. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it too. Okay. I guess I should go hang this again. Let me do that. And then I'll find out. I'll text Chaos Cultist and be like, yo, Cultist, what do you want my next step to be? Should I keep working on the blade or do you want to prime the... Actually, let me just go grab him. I think he's in the living room. Oh. Nope, I think he went upstairs. So I am going to message him. This weekend you're going to be getting a haircut, so you couldn't get... So you couldn't be heated up on the back of the neck from the long hair you have. You're getting it cut short and then you can spike it up. Nice. I genuinely do not do well with short hair. Like, period. Okay, let's see. I need to message. Boop, boop, boop. Should I keep working on the blade, or do you want to prime the hilt next? All right, message sent. We'll see what he says. We'll see what he says. In the meantime, I'll take a sip. We'll make sure this is sealed. We'll move that and that out of the way. And I do think I'm gonna croak while I grab my water, which is why I need the water. And then we're gonna keep working on these Nuka-Cola caps. I think that's my next plan. So I'm gonna have to go back to the hobby store or the craft store and actually get myself some more brushes because I am definitely getting low. Oh, I moved it inside. Damn it. I'll just get a new one. How's the helmet and armor going? It's coming along pretty well. We've been letting those dry. No, focus. I want to get these done. So I do need to finish doing like the details. I could start working on that. I might. I don't really want to get dusty. I really don't want to get dusty. That's the main thing that I've been holding off on doing more of these. Let's see. Is he... No. Okay. I think I do kind of want to work on the Aquilas because I wanted to get the base colors still on some of those. So I might do that. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's funny. Like, I feel like there's way more blue in the tips still than there should be, considering I haven't used blue in the ends in a while. Like, I've actually been trying to transition it into a pink, but because it has so much purple in it from when I did just do full purple, it's really... I don't feel like it's showing up. Although, I will admit, on the camera, you can see, I think if you look here around my chest, at the tips of my hair, you can see, I think, a little bit of a red versus blue. Whereas like up here, I do feel like it gets more blue. So maybe that's just the transition. But like when I was looking at it earlier and I got out of the shower, I felt like the tips look so fucking blue. And I'm like, why? I haven't used blue in my hair in ages. What is going on? Oh, yeah, no. But the thing is I do want to keep moving on them. And I don't, like, I want to get the bottle caps done, but the powders get kind of messy. And I'm trying to avoid a super messy, likeness right now. But, okay, I'll be right back, chat. I'll just mute myself here. I'm going to run upstairs and see if Chaos Cultist thinks I should keep working on the sword or the hilt of the blade, or if I should leave it alone, let him do his prime, and then I'm going to work on the details on the armor. Because I do want to keep progressing on that guardswoman costume because that's like something I want to do for like OF and Fansly. I want to do some like spicy stuff on top of having some content for like Instagram and everything. So just wanting to do that. So I'll be right back, you guys. Not gonna be gone for that long, but I will be gone for just a sec. I was looking for you. I went inside because I needed to ask you a question because I was texting you.
Yeah, and I responded to it.
Oh, did you find? Oh, okay. I apologize. Okay, so the sword, or I keep calling it a sword. It's not a sword. The knife is hanging over there. It's drying right now.
Yep.
Did you want to go ahead and? I feel like to me, it would make more sense to get all of the base colors done. You can still see them a little bit, but I think like at certain angles, you really can't.
Sorry.
Oh, it's fine. I think we just need to be... I'm not sure we can use those spray primers in the booth just because we do seem to need to be a little bit more of a distance from them because they are heavier than some of the like Army Painter and Citadel primers just because the Rust-Oleum seems to be thicker. Or we just need to learn better control with it. Yeah. Maybe get a different nozzle type or something. But otherwise, I think it looks pretty good. And like from this distance, I can't see any of the imperfections.
I know I'm just being grumpy about it.
Oh, I understand. So my thought is it would probably make more sense to go ahead and get the other base color down and then do all the weathering so that I can just do it all at once. So I'm going to work on, I think, the details on the armor pieces, I think is what I want to do.
Okay.
Does that sound good to you?
Yeah.
I know that I think you had suggested doing the skull actually in like a skull tone. And then, but doing doing the wings in the gold.
Yeah.
Okay. Any like, do you have any suggestions for any fanciness on the shoulders or just gold?
No, just gold.
Okay. Should I do gold or should I do more of like
bronze?
A bronzy?
It's kind of up to you.
Well, I don't know. I don't think I want to do like a super bright gold. So if I was gonna do it, maybe like antique.
You can always antique a bright gold.
True. Maybe I just do the greedy. I mean, I just feel like this is so yellow. But maybe I just do that with it anyways. I mean, I guess it'll go.
Honey?
Yes?
Make sure when you use the brush that you don't get liquid paint past where I tape off for the airbrushing.
Oh shit, did it get...
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So I'll have you reprime part of this.
Yes, I can reprime it in black.
That was the entire reason I put this.
Yes, I didn't realize I got it passed. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I will definitely touch that up with black. I'm so sorry.
You'll fix a lot of it.
You had a shovel at work that at 8 hours straight, your body feels like jello right now. Oh my God. What were you shoveling? Just like dirt? Or was it like, were you moving something else?
Most only bled in one corner.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. Because I was trying to actually be. I see that. I'm so sorry I didn't catch that sooner. I was genuinely trying to be careful about like those edges.
Yeah, other than that though, the tape off worked very well.
Oh yeah, no, that worked fantastic. Oh, I actually just wiped it right off.
Oh good, it was still wet.
It was still wet.
Probably sticky.
It might have been. Yeah, honestly, it may have been. But there.
Oh yeah, you can kind of see like.
I see a little bit, but I think that will be covered by.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, cool. All right, let me get my palette paper back over here. Ah, snow. Gosh, okay, like that has to get really heavy because the moisture in it has to make it weigh like even more. So it's probably like moving mud is what I imagine. Like that's what that's got to feel like. And I'm sorry. Sorry that you had to deal with that. You only got a foot of snow during last night. We don't really get snow where we are.
Now we're too close to the coast.
Yeah. So snow is not like I haven't had a wet or or I've had wet winters, but not a snowy winter in a long time. I cannot open this.
Need help?
I might need your help. Nope, got it. Okay.
Not this far south. Maybe you could go more inland so you go into the Rockies.
Yeah, I think once you start going towards the mountains, like as if you're heading towards like Reno or something like that, then you start getting snow, but otherwise no, not really.
It has a more patinaed look in real life if the color balance on the camera is making it look that gold. Yeah,
I think it's yeah, I think it's working.
Christmas shopping wise, I think we only need to worry about family, right?
Yeah, we're only needing to worry about family at this point. And I was actually probably going to take care of that this evening.
I went ahead and ordered like for $5 a bunch of those little mixing cups.
Oh, nice. Perfect.
So that I don't have that problem anymore.
Sounds great.
Or at least to cut back. Because I really think that was the main thing I was having happen.
That makes sense to me. I was thinking so too, because I was like, I know it's a pretty high end.
Yeah, when I was getting
like Tamiya, like.
I mean, pretty high end is.
I mean, I don't know about modernly though.
I don't think so. I mean, I would consider if I was spending on a new brush, a new compressor, and all that, I'd be expecting to spend like $700.
Well, I think that's like and
this kit only costs like $300.
Oh, does it? Okay. Well, I think when they first sent it to us, it was more because I think it was newer. Because remember that was like.
Yeah. It was back at the old house.
Exactly. But that makes sense to me. Mm-hmm. There we go. It's coming along.
I see you decided to gap fill near the bottom.
Yeah, there was a little bit of just like on one edge, a little bit of a gap, and so I just went ahead and like evenly distributed.
I missed part of it, but yeah.
Oh, did I? Oh no. Well, I'll go back in before this evening and finish that.
It's like you got everything except for the seam, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
Oh, weird. I would think I was trying to push it into the seam, and I wonder if it moved because I had it too fluid.
Yeah, if you take a look at this, you can see there's a big bald patch.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I'll look at it later. I'd want to.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's absolutely fine. There we go. All right, this is going to definitely take a couple of layers because it is a gold, and we're not putting it quite over like a black, but I think it'll be fine, honestly. I don't think you guys can hear it, but there is like a car alarm going off right now, and I am like, what is going on in my neighborhood right? There's so many weird sounds happening. That's because you're one of those crazy people, Admin. Listen, it depends on like where you live. If you get used to it, it's fine. The problem is that like I'm not used to that anymore. I'm used to California like warm weather. And so like oh yeah, here's how I'll show you how the sword's coming because we were working on that earlier. It's drying right now. But let me grab it and I'll show you. So Cloud's Buster sword. Okay, so what is he talking about? Where I missed? The edge. I wonder if he means right here. I'll have to ask him when he comes back down. But yeah, the sword is looking good. Very pleased, very pleased. Okay. Let's continue. Also, can we just, sorry, I have to appreciate, can we appreciate my Eddie Guerrero socks? Like you too want to wear Eddie Guerrero on your legs, right? Is that not fantastic? He's so happy. He's so excited. I'm doing pretty well, Darren. I hope you are too. And that goes for everybody in chat and everybody lurking. Hope you're all having a good Tuesday. You got some fun plans for the week. That you survived your holiday weekend if you had one. Oh no, your washer's broken? Dude, can I tell you a story about how I completely fucked up our sink in our kitchen? So it's Thanksgiving Day. I'm making mashed potatoes because I fucking love mashed potatoes. So I was making mashed potatoes. I peeled everything into the sink. Normally I do not put a lot of like potato peels or those kinds of like bigger types of objects down my garbage disposal. However, I kind of got started on my cooking a little later than I meant to, and I was feeling a little rushed because we were traveling about an hour away, roughly. It was actually probably a little longer than that. Basically, we had to travel. We had to travel a distance to get to where we were going for Thanksgiving. and I was feeling pressure. So I just was like, I want to get rid of these potato peels. I don't want to have to take the time to scoop them all up. I'm just going to shove them down my garbage disposal. That was a massive mistake because when we got back from our very lovely evening out, we came home to a sink that was not draining because I had fucked up. So eventually the next day it did get fixed, thankfully. But oh my God, that was a stressful like 24 hours. But I will not be, even if I'm in a rush, I will not be doing that again. Like I knew it was not the smartest thing to do. Like full stop. I should have known better. I did know better. I just ignored my sensibilities and did it anyways. Because again, I was in a rush and I wasn't fucking paying attention. But yeah. So I'm a dumbass. But thankfully it got fixed. And it thankfully did not cost us an arm and a leg. Yeah, see, I put them all at once. I just wasn't thinking about the consequences that might cause. But that was thankfully the only drama over the Thanksgiving holiday for me at least. Just my own stupidity. Stressing me and my landlord out. It's looking pretty good. We're looking pretty good. Pretty good. You used to have chickens and you would feed them the potato peels? You know, I've totally heard that as being a thing. Are chickens kind of goat-like and they'll eat most, like, vegetation things? Got it. I did not realize that chickens would devour almost anything. I kind of had started to learn this because my plant guy also has chickens and they're like apparently just eating all of his succulents and he's kind of losing stock because of because of the chickens. So he's kind of having to keep them more separated now, which makes sense. But I'm like, oh man, that sounds annoying. So I kind of feel bad for the guy, but like I did not realize how delicious they found a lot of common garden plants slash succulents and et cetera. I mean, it kind of makes sense, like especially the succulents, like those things are full of water, right? So it's probably a good source of some nutrients and water for the chickens, but just I never knew that. Also, to answer your question, Brandon, no, this is not from Starship Troopers. This is actually a Warhammer 40k armor piece for the Imperial Guard. But, you know, honestly, you could probably modify it to make a very easy Starship Trooper design. Dude, I didn't realize, speaking of Starship Troopers, I did not realize how frequently those costumes were used in other properties. I was watching like what's the word I'm looking for? It's not collaboration, collage. I was watching a collage video of all the different like shows and movies that those had been used in, and like I didn't realize how often they were used in Power Rangers. Like what? Crazy stuff. Like genuinely a very cool thing to learn. What a great movie, by the way. Like I don't know. The more that I learn about Starship Troopers, the more that I love it. Helldiver's armor would be pretty cool to make. Just thinking about IPs that I would enjoy. Making the armor for. Have I ever watched Starship Troopers? Absolutely. Multiple times, actually. I haven't read the book, though. Like, I've never read the original book, but I've watched the movie multiple times. I think I've seen the sequel at least once or twice. But nothing really beats that first one, especially with young oh my God. I'm blanking on his name. The science his buddy that ends up going the science like psychic route. Neil Patrick Harrison. That one. Thank you, Darren. Thank you. Yeah, I'm very excited with how it's turning out. Like the gold's really making it start to pop. It is definitely gonna need some weathering though. Right now it is way too clean. Like this is fresh, like off the printer clean. And this guardswoman should be ashamed of herself. It's like she's seen no action. How dare she? Or maybe she's just very particular about her armor. So she makes sure it's pristine after every deployment. God, could you imagine? That would be like that's a level of OCD I would not want. Yeah, it's based off a book. It wasn't a movie originally. It was a book originally. I'm pretty sure the movie starts with like based on, or they're somewhere in the credits for sure, but yes, it's based on a book originally. My hips are anime. I mean, only if you've been secretly a Sekai to an anime world where you're watching a streamer hobbyist, because otherwise, they're all natural. Yes, thank you. Robert Heinlein. That's the original author. Like I said, I've not read the original Star Trooper books, but I know of them. I know that they are the source for the movies. Oh yeah, I forgot about the animated cartoon. I never watched that. That was one that I did not have on my radar, but I also like, was it a WB? There was one of the like common places where kids like in the 90s and 2000s growing up would watch cartoons a lot. I ended up not watching that like channel very often. I think I don't remember like I don't remember why. I think I just associated it with adult stuff and didn't realize there were cartoons on it during like certain hours. And so like there's a whole like plethora of especially 90s cartoons that I feel like I just completely missed. And I feel like the WB was it. Are these channels are all still around, right? It's so weird because like I haven't had normal cable television in ages. Like I mostly use YouTube as my source of entertainment for watching like serialized things. And then like of course streaming services when I want to watch like One Piece or something like that. But mostly it's I don't use cable. So like I have no idea what the state of like cable television is actually in. Okay. I'm feeling good about our like this layer. We need to do the sides though, because you can kind of you can't really, it's not going to focus well enough. Hide my face. Maybe. There we go. So I need to do the edges. Was it HBO? It wasn't WB. Okay. That's fair. I couldn't like I said, I have no idea. Like I can't remember exactly which station it was that I didn't really watch much of. I just remember there was one of them. Although now that you say it, like did WB is that where like Looney Tunes and like Animaniacs were? Because if that's the case, then I did watch it occasionally. Just it wasn't my common one. Oh, Batman animated was great. Oh, that's true. Yeah, no, you're right. Because WB would have been where the Batman animated was, and I definitely watched that on cartoon or while it was on TV. So you're right. Yeah, no, I must have. Although was Batman animated ever on Cartoon Network as well? Or was that always just on WB? I'm focusing a little bit, guys, so don't mind me if I'm a little quiet. I don't really have a good way to touch up this green if I mess it up, if I get the gold places, because it's a rattle can. So I'm trying to be clean about this. Okay, that feels pretty good. Welcome back, Predators. Oop, sorry, didn't mean to boop you. I was also making sure my microphone was still on. All right, let's do the other side. This is going pretty fucking well. Let's hope I didn't just jinx it by talking about it. Okay, and then this side, let's get a little bit more water on my brush. Oh yeah, no problem. Oh, well, thank you. So I actually, I appreciate you saying that the work area looks impeccable because I actually spend quite a lot of time constantly cleaning this place up because I will end up leaving like paper towels just randomly on my surfaces. And like, if you could see this front desk, it's way less, if you could actually really look at that, it's actually less clean than you think it is. But I know in comparison, sometimes it is still cleaner than what other people do. So I genuinely appreciate you saying that, Brandon. And if I'm getting a boost on YouTube, that's great. That's awesome. Love to see that. Hopefully that's because those of you watching are maybe hyping the video. I know that's a new thing. I'm using this like it's a microphone. Hello, everybody. I can be a little echoey for you. I don't know what this sounds like because the microphone's actually below me, but I'm speaking into this can. Anyways, the point is, I don't know if it's active while I'm streaming, but I know the hype thing is a new thing. Okay. This is looking pretty good, actually. Oh, and that top is looking so much better. We need to do the top of the eagle's heads at least. But I want to try to do this on all of them. So let's start with the eagles. They are very important. Love it. Okay, let's do the other head. That's what she said. Says the sister battle as she's polishing the emperor on his golden throne. Although I guess, do the sisters ever do that, or is it strictly the custodians? It's probably strictly the custodians. Let's imagine Kitten is like just whispering that to himself in a very gay sort of way, but like also not, because he's literally just doing his job. And I feel like that fits the text-to speech vibe for Kitten. And so therefore we will love it. God, I love this character so much. It's so dumb. I was chatting with somebody like a day or two ago about text to speech. And so it's been on my brain. Oh, yeah. If you comment on a lot of things, then that's what that determines that. Anybody who's very active with like commenting, sharing, etc., is gonna be in the top percent on Facebook and those any platform that tracks that kind of thing. So that does not surprise me, Havman. I would be more shocked if you told me you were in only like the top like 20% or something like that. I'd be like, wow, really? With how often you reshare and like comment on my posts, I'm surprised. I would have thought that that they would have acknowledged you more. I'm glad that they have. Yeah, the hype thing is like something new that YouTube's doing, and I think it's a mobile thing. Like predominantly, but I'm not really sure. I have not seen it. I don't watch a lot of YouTube on my phone. I only really watch it on my TV. And so we don't see it on our TV, but I have been told that you can see it on like your phone when you're watching it, but when I tested it on my own content to see if like, oh, do I see this appear when I'm watching my own stuff on YouTube, like on my YouTube app on my phone or whatever, and I didn't. But I think it's because it's my page, and therefore like they don't want me artificially hyping like my own work, I guess, which I mean makes sense to me. I would not do that anyways, but I could see how some people would. And so I think that's maybe why I didn't see the feature, and so I need to check it on like somebody else's channel. I'll go watch the episode of Demon Eyes with me in it. I'll boost that for Adam. But I don't know if there's like a time period. Like I think it's partially like when things are new. Like I don't know if it's always around or if it's just like when it's fresh. So I have no idea. We'll figure it out. For all I know, it's not something that's rolled out to everybody yet. YouTube does plenty of that. Well, they'll start like testing new features, but only part of us will get it because they're not 100% sure they want to do it or whatever. Or they're working out some kinks. Okay. Let's do this side now. All right, this is looking sick. Okay. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so excited for the new season of Fallout this month and One Piece. Because isn't the One Piece on Netflix also coming out? And then Fallout's on Amazon. God, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. I'm really hyped actually for both. The trailers are so exciting for both of them. Oh, interesting. So when it first rolled out, you were able to hype more than 3 times a week, and now it's only 3 times a week, period. Damn. Interesting. So they definitely have like rolled it back. I wonder why. Maybe they're not getting as much traction on it as they wanted to. Oh, don't worry. I won't because I don't have it on right now. So we should be fine. I tend to take it off when I'm doing a lot of things with my hands because it's actually kind of loose on my finger now, my wedding ring. So, oops. It likes to slide, and so I don't want it to scratch, like exactly like you said. I don't want to scratch anything. Fuck. I went too deep. Okay, can I get that clean? And then, where did I fuck it up? Where did I just fuck it up? I think it's in here. Oh yeah, it definitely was. Come on, I need... I think that's okay. Oh, it's in the... Wait, you said it's in the... Hold on, I saw that. Scroll up. What is going on? What the fuck? There we go. If it's your comments get good reactions, then you're choosing like something to be hyped like that. Oh, I see. You just wanted to know. You could have just asked. You don't have to. You can be upfront about it. But no, I am married. I am sorry to say. Doesn't stop me from being spicy though. In fact, he encourages it, but that's fun. Well, that's not for here. That's for a different kind of stream. A stream in the Temple of Excess. Which I do think I'll be doing one again soon. Probably the week of either the 13th or the 20th, I believe, is the current plan. For those of you that are interested in that kind of thing. No, I still need to get a little bit more on that side. That looks so much better. Okie dokie, let's go back to the wings. Maybe not fuck it up this time. Maybe we cannot fuck it up this time. You looking for a little bit of a dommy mommy action? Well, like I said, there's definitely the places for that. And I do stream on both my free and my VIP page. So, you get it both places. Ooh, there we go. That's looking Super good. Super amazing. Ooh. Be careful, Angela. You almost got sloppy there. You almost got sloppy there, and there's a place and time for being sloppy. And when you're holding a brush in your hand, that is not the time, I say to myself. Ooh, you're going to be reinstalling your PlayStation 5, the Warhammer 40K Death Watch's Invasion. Nice. I'm really hoping from that Creative Assembly announcement that we're getting later this week that we do actually hear about a Warhammer 40K Total War. That would be sick. Ooh, I think can someone check for me? Does the Dark Heresy alpha or like beta testing happen soon? Like the public one? I think it happens this month and I can't remember when it starts. I want to say it's like mid this month, but I'm like now a little terrified that it's earlier and then I'm not going to have, and then I got to work on my schedule so I can play my games. It's true. I am the naughty one. I am the corrupter in this household. I'm the one who brings in the taint of Salon Thrush. Oh, she who thirsts, how I do adore you, and I wish you, not you too. I wish GW used you more. How I wish they used you more. At least they're getting a little bit of focus in the new DLC for Total War Warhammer 3 soon. With, I keep wanting to call her T'Challa, but it's not T'Challa. It's something similar to that, but not Black Panther's name, because that's Black Panther's name. So, I can't remember. And then, of course, the mask. Oh boy, the mask. What a delightful character. So spicy. Okay. There we go. Let's get that tip, please, on the wing. Thank you. I know it doesn't look like it's changed much to you, but now when I turn it this way, you can't see the green on the sides anymore. You're the Chaos Wolf in your family? Nice. Okay, let's see. It's close to dinner time. I'm really excited. I'm eating tamales, and I've been getting like tamales from my local farmer's market regularly recently, and they're so good. And I just want to put them in my mouth. Mm. Okay, let's keep going. Let's not focus on tamales yet, Angela. It's not time. We're still painting the wings. Tamales! Yes, I'm very excited. They're chicken tamales. We got some fresh salsa. It's so good. What are tamales? Tamales are a Mexican dish that consists of cornmeal inside of a corn husk is generally, I think, what they use to wrap it. And then you put usually either vegetables or meats, depending on what your preference is. And you can also like add in cheese and all that kind of stuff. But I've seen like vegetarian tamales. I've seen like vegan tamales. And then I've seen like meat tamales. So it's corn flour meal with some sort of meat or vegetable. The ones that I like are just cornmeal and then or like a corn flour like mix. It's like a it's almost like, okay, this could absolutely be the wrong comparison, but please someone else who has had both of these dishes maybe back me up a little bit on this. I feel like it's kind of like the cornmeal consistency is similar to like almost like potatoes in like a meat pie. Uh and it's not like one to one, but that's like kind of what texture wise I feel like it kind of is. And then you put like in the ones that I get shredded chicken. So mine are just basically the cornmeal mix with shredded chicken wrapped in a corn husk that you then steam. I just put them in the microwave because I don't have a steamer because I'm a basic bitch. But you can steam them, and that is generally from my understanding, the preferred way to do it. But like, I just microwave mine for a couple of minutes, like about 4 minutes, and they're so good. I really really enjoy them. And then we eat ours with chips, like tortilla chips, to basically like scoop it up because once it's been cooked, you cook it in. Oh yeah, I'm sure you can make it 100 different ways. But like so like once I've microwaved mine, right? Because I am literally basic bitching these things, right? And using the heating elements that are not the preferred method or the traditional method, but they work. So I microwave mine. You don't eat the corn husk that it's wrapped in. You just open that up, and it's kind of like it functions as a plate for you essentially. Although I put mine on a plate anyways. Then I chop up the stuff that's inside. So like the cornmeal, I break it up a little bit because sometimes it gets a little like stuck together as it steams. And then I spread the chicken out. And then I'll take my salsa that I have and I'll dump some of that onto the whole mix, sort of mix that around, and then I'll use tortilla chips to just basically scoop that that stuff, and that's how I eat it basically. And I don't know if that is the traditional way to eat tamales or if there even is a technically traditional way to eat tamales, but I that's how I eat them, and they're quite tasty. Do them with soft wild rice. Ooh, that sounds good. I've never had them with rice before. But yeah, like at this point, for like, I feel like the last like 2 months or something, I've had tamales like once a week. They're quite good. It's 1:30 at night. We'll see you next time, Alex. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, and thank you for the earlier gifted subs. I very much appreciate it. Thank you. Sleep well, sir. I need to learn, I want to learn how to make fresh guacamole because I haven't been impressed with the guacamole that I just get from like my grocery store, like the pre-made stuff. And so like if you have a good recommended brand that I can get pre-made, please let me know. But otherwise I need to get, I feel like I need to buy just like fresh avocado and make it myself because I've had like fresh made guacamole from like a restaurant. And I was really surprised because I didn't think I would like it at first. But I actually really enjoyed it. But like the kind that I see in the grocery store, no, that shit looks and does not taste super great to me. So, and it definitely doesn't look great to me. So I need to find a good, either I need to find a consistent way to make it easily myself or a good, reliable brand I can pick up for at home use because I want to use guacamole more. I actually quite like the stuff now, but I need it to be like fresh stuff. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, like that's the thing is like I feel like making it myself is the better way, but I don't know how, and it scares me a little bit. I guess I just have to mash them, but I'm worried that I'm gonna let the like avocados go bad before I get to using them, and so I'm just like, it's more effort than I'm worried I'm capable of. I sit here as I say, painstakingly painting the edges of this golden eagle. But mashing guacamole scares me, guys. Or mashing my own guacamole, I guess. I think that's looking pretty good. We need a little bit more work around the sides of the feet, maybe. See, if you like avocado in sushi, then you'll like fresh guacamole. Because fresh guacamole is just like like, at least in my experience, when I've had it, it's like partially mashed, but there's still sort of chunks of guac, like of the actual avocado still in there that you can then kind of scoop onto the chip. And it's really good stuff. Like, if it's fresh. The problem is if it's not fresh, then in my personal experience, it tends to be kind of garbage. But it's also, I think, one of those things where, like, visually, it's very unappealing to a lot of people because it kind of, like, as I heard someone once say, it made them think of dog shit. And I'm like, I get that. It's kind of a green color that is not everybody finds that yellow-green tone to be pleasant. And depending on, like, how mushed it is, like, I think that's the problem. I think, like, some people just over mush guacamole. Maybe this is just my personal experience, but I just feel like that's what happens. I need to pee. So I'm going to leave. I'm going to actually just mute myself. I'm going to go use the restroom real quick and I'll be right back. I'm going to grab the other one because I think this one looks good, but I want to work on the other one. And also I'm probably actually going to grab the helmet. I want to work on the helmet. That makes sense, Brandon. And I definitely will consider that. So 3 avocados, skin and mash them. Dice half a yellow onion and half a tomato. Season with 3 fingers of salt. Mix that. And then squeeze a full lemon. Ooh, because that's the acid from the lemon, probably like that citric acid probably really does some nice stuff for the avocado, doesn't it? Ooh, that sounds really good. Okay, I'm gonna try to remember that because I really do want to make like my own guacamole. I think it'd be really fun. I've been trying to make my own food more so in general to moderate success sometimes and very little success other times. But it's something I'm working on. But yeah, I'll be right back. And I will be right back. I'm just going to be right back. Hello, I have returned. All right, let me grab the helmet so that I can work on that. Lime as well? Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right. Here's the helmet. So let's go ahead and work on the Aquila. Or I guess the wings on this one. Yeah, no, I think the eagle on the shoulder looks really good as well. It's really helped it like come together and start looking more like a legit 40K like armor. Which I'm excited for. There, very nice. Immediately already starting to look so much better. You know, I actually don't know. What kind of seasoning normally goes into guacamole? Like, I would imagine it would just be maybe a little bit of salt and then the lime or lemon sauces, or not sauces, but like juice. Like what, paprika maybe? I guess I could see some people maybe putting cilantro in there. I wouldn't do that. I don't like cilantro. It's a little soapy tasting to me. I used to never eat guacamole or anything with really avocado. I even avoided like sushis with avocado in it for the longest time, but um maybe it was just living in California. I kind of got over that eventually. But I don't like, here's the thing, I totally respect that it's not for everybody. Like, some people are very visual eaters and can't get over the way that it looks. Some people are very like texture eaters and can't get over the way that it's textured. And as somebody who also typically is a texture eater, I get that. It's why I don't like onions. Like, I'll eat onions if they're soft, have been cooked, and I can't really tell they're in there, but I don't go out of my way to like eat onions normally. Like, I don't like onion rings, for example. And I don't put like onions on burgers or anything like that. Cilantro is a staple too. See, I've had guacamole from a restaurant that definitely had cilantro in it, and I was like, ooh, I don't know if I like this. If you like garlic powder, I love garlic. I love garlic. Could I mix like chunks of garlic into it, or is that like faux pas? I mean, I guess it's my guacamole. I could do whatever, but it's a dip. Dips are purees. That's true. You're right. The problem is because guacamole ends up getting a little mushy, by its own nature of being a very soft, squishable fruit. Is it a fruit or a vegetable? I actually don't know. Is avocado's a fruit, right? Or actually, would it be a minced but light? See, that's the thing, is like cilantro is one of those things where like for certain people, and I don't have this like super strongly, but I definitely have noticed it a little bit. Of some people, cilantro just tastes like soap, like just pure dish soap, and so they can't do it. So, and I am not like fully like, it doesn't quite like revolt me that much, but I definitely notice it after a while. Like, this tastes like weird when I eat cilantro, so I tend to avoid it. But garlic I love. I fucking adore garlic. I could probably do diced onions in it too. Like, that wouldn't bother me. It's like I don't want cilantro. Garlic could overwhelm it. That makes sense. It's pretty strong stuff. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, is like it is your genetics that make it taste like soap. I could believe, like, I've seen people put fried onions on hot dogs and burgers before, and I could definitely believe that. Like I said, it's something that, like, I really should just give it a shot again when it comes to onions. Cilantro, I have given a shot recently, and I'm like, nope, still don't like this. But like, and like I said, I eat onions mixed into things, like, you know, if a stir fry or some other dish that I'm eating, like an Italian dish or something, has like onions mixed in, I'll eat that. No problem. It's just that, like, when I can really tell that they're there, but I actually don't feel like the flavor. It's not the flavor of onions, it's the crunchiness of onions that tends to like mess me up. All right, we're doing the skull itself in a skin, like a, not a skin, in a skin tone. We want it to look fleshy. This is actually a Chaos Guard, recently turned Chaos Guard helmet. No, it's we're gonna do it in a bone color tone. So we're gonna do the other wings in this gold, and that's it. Avocado toast? I think avocado toast would be fine. Never actually had it despite being in California. And that being like literally a stereotype of my people. The problem is it's always so expensive because avocados tend to be pretty expensive, even here where we grow them. Oh my God, stop sticking your hand in wet paint, Angela. Okay. Move your arm, please. I have the soundtrack from the Appalachia radio in Fallout 76 stuck in my head. And it's very annoying because I can't even satisfy that by going and playing 76 later tonight because they're doing a maintenance right now. And I'm very irritated by it because it's just like it's completely stuck in my head. You know the song where they're talking about getting high? It's that one. A woman that could cook you a pizza with red onions, green olives, pineapple, and a little brusket once a week you could definitely marry. That's that's very specific goals. I like it. Bruschetta. Oh, sorry. My apologies. My apologies. What do you think of the? Right?
It's okay.
It's okay. It's all right. Good.
It's really good, honestly.
Yay!
What do you think of it?
I'm very happy with it. I made sure to get like the sides, so I think it looks pretty good actually.
You have a new Fangela.
Oh my gosh, Brandon, thank you so much. You got a new Fangela? Yay! Well, I'm glad I have a new fan. Thank you so much, Brandon. Very much appreciate it. Ooh, this is looking so good.
Mm-hmm.
It is amazing what just having a second color on there will do. to make everything else look sick.
Yep. Oh, that looks so good.
I know, right? I'm very happy.
Although the other shoulder pad's lacking.
Well, that's because I haven't worked on that yet because I really wanted to, after doing the first one, I wanted to change it up a little bit and do the helmet. I was like, oh, it's going to look so good. It's going to look so good when it starts getting some paint on there. Yay. But Brandon, thank you genuinely for the support. We really do appreciate it. Yeah. Starting to look good. Starting to look swell. All right, and this is probably the last. I'm going to use up basically the last bit of this paint, and that will be where we call it for today. Now, to go over for y'all what our rest of the week's schedule is streaming-wise. I believe we will be streaming on Thursday and Friday like normal.
Do you want to stream tomorrow?
I was debating it.
Should be gaming.
That's what I was thinking potentially is maybe doing some gaming or something like that. So yeah. I might be streaming tomorrow. You guys will, if I do, you'll see a stream get scheduled probably in the morning. But I know that definitely Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The Saturday one, what is today's date? Today is like the 2nd or something, right?
Yes.
Okay. I haven't decided yet. I might do an OF stream on Saturday. I might do a normal stream on Saturday on YouTube. I haven't decided, but regardless, you guys will find out, especially if you're following. VIP? That's what I was thinking. Like, I was maybe thinking about doing my VIP stream on this Saturday.
I think that'd be a good fit. That way you don't have to have tip incentives.
Exactly. So that's what I was thinking maybe for that. So yeah, this Saturday might end up being a VIP stream. So if you want to join in on that, you can go do so. Also, this month's VIP video, I think, is quite stunning, if I do say so myself. Totally worth it. So yeah, feel free to check that out. Otherwise, the normal weekday streams will be here. I am going to be starting recording with Shay soon. Once the DLC is out for Total War Warhammer. So you can be expecting that as some Let's Play content in the near future from us is still the hope and goal there. But yeah, I'm really excited for that. I'll probably have a news video out this weekend.
Yeah, there's a bunch of reveals, I think, this week.
That makes sense. And then, yeah, I think that's going to be everything for me this week. I do have some photo shoot concepts that I'm probably going to be trying to knock out this week in between things. So if you are one of my spicy supporters, I'm sure you'll probably see some content from that, especially if you're a VIP. And yeah, I think that is going to be it for me for this week in regards to streaming. Yes, VIP is OF. Absolutely. Thank you. I very much appreciate you saying so. I had a lot of fun filming it, is all I'm going to say.
It was a busy day.
It was a very busy day, but it was very worthwhile. We got a lot done.
Yes.
And so that was awesome. Oh man, yeah, I'm really happy with how this is progressing. It is genuinely very satisfying seeing it like take more shape and start looking like what I actually do on my miniatures. It's really funny sometimes, especially with metallic paints. You can be using it and be like, oh yeah, this looks really not streaky. And then you change the angle and you're like, holy shit, it's really streaky.
To be fair, that's partially because of the 3D print grade, I think.
I don't think it's that because these are so smooth. It is literally just that I didn't have a lot of paint on it. But because it's actually green underneath, I think it's actually blending with the yellow because they're both like warm color tones, like because it's a yellow green instead of like a cool green.
Since we experienced the pooling
Yes.
with the copper,
Yeah.
I still want to do this garden copper.
Yes.
Use my hand do it.
I can absolutely hand do it. Yeah.
What do you think?
I think that is a good call. I do want to practice more with just spray priming them outside and trying to be a little further away and like creating myself more of a booth down the line. But I think for this one, I will just hand prime it. But yes. Especially since it's a smaller section and I figured that saves us from having to mask the blade too.
Let's paint stripes.
I guess that's true. But I feel like you'd have to mask more of the blade if we were going to aerosol prime it. True, fair enough.
But I'm still going to tape it even though I hand paint it.
No, I understand that. Yeah, no, I understand that completely. I was just saying you don't have to tape as much if we're going to hand paint it because you don't have to go as far up the blade.
Even that was just that tape, you can sort of see.
If
we end up painting this like the darker steel color.
Yeah.
And then do some kind of wrap.
Yeah, no, that'll look really cool.
That'll do good, like big ass knife prop.
Oh no, I think so too, and I'm really excited about that. Okay. Well, we're about 4 minutes till when I would normally stop anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. I will see you guys potentially tomorrow for some gaming. If I don't decide to just continue working on more of these props, it really kind of depends on like where we're at with it. But I've been really enjoying being out here in the garage and doing these hobby streams with y'all. So yeah, we'll decide what we want to do, but that's going to be coming up probably tomorrow. Otherwise, I will definitely see you guys on Thursday for just our normal stream. And yeah, have a great rest of your day. Thank you all for joining me today, especially to any of our new followers, to anybody who supported the channel directly, either through gifted subs or tips. Thank you guys so very much. And to all of my lurkers, love having you guys hang out with me. Hope you enjoyed the rambling. Oh yeah, no, I have a bunch of the edges to do still. Yeah, I ran out of paint and I didn't want to put more because I was about to stop. So yeah, I will be working more on this in the future. Have a good night, everybody, and have an especially lovely hobby night. I'll see you next time. Bye.